They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
The Vikings at 4-5, a game under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Hopkins, the man in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
Touchdown!
Dalvin Cook,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So Toronto's already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they're trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate. Ultra.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Looking on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the out route.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
offense set to begin their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Hey, check that, street.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Back to throw.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old battle prop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Come on. Hey.
Back to throw here.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 43.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, still in the first half here, a long way to go.
14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and 3. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It was a Caleb Evans in on the stop.
Tackle made at the 38-yard
Here's 2nd and 8. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And some room to work. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second and 9 now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
38. Hey, man. 6, 7. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Ready?
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now back to throw. Smith catches left side. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They're going to look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something you're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end. The pull-up run gets him 9 yards and a first.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier. He was taken down at 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Hey, check nigga.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. Well, they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles. It's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Harder hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Check pass, check pass. Back to 50.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. No check, no check.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. They go at each other You both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Vikings, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, you got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance.